Was that you starting the recording?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Welcome to tonight's game of Whose Game Is It Anyway? Tonight, our sponsor is Done By Me, and is Whose Game Is It Anyway? A game of D&D where the campaign is made up, complete improv, and the consistency doesn't matter. Streaming on a YouTube near you soon. Okay, last time, there was no last time. So, skipping right along.
On Star Wars. Last time on Star Wars. Never mind.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so time to improv a scenario. You are all NPC characters from abandoned MMO games, living in the abyss that is where all internet things go to live when they are deleted off of servers. When you were deleted, you became sentient and aware of your own surroundings. You four are specifically part of a group that investigates new lands as portions of deleted games get added on in a kind of a mismatched situation. When MMOs are deleted, the main center is a giant castle town with a myriad of everything. You've got aliens and sci-fi and whatnot, but you guys stick to your fantasy core since it's deep in your code. There is a mysterious area that is behind a giant red wall that only characters of level 18 and higher are allowed to go through. Eventually, you aspire to go beyond there to see what lies beyond, but you are not there yet. Today, you have been tasked with exploring a new area that has fallen from the Ethernet cables above. So, normally they would send a better crew, but they are short-handed at the time, so they're sending you. Because, quite frankly, you're expendable. So, yeah, there's your scenario.
Wait, are we like all aren't we in a land of discarded video game characters?
Yes.
So it's just everybody expendable? Like, wouldn't the better people they would send also be expendable? Or are we expendable because we're like crappier somehow?
Crappier somehow. Let's go with that.
We
Okay.
came from
You-
from not a
Less
A
well-developed
B-rated.
games.
Yes, you have bugs in your code. You have some glitches. You're kind of outcasts amongst yourselves.
We're a little
We-
too into the fantasy elements that we cannot remove ourselves from.
we were not
Yeah,
a
something like
AAA
that.
title.
All right.
Yeah.
Are we
And
going?
specifically, you guys are going to the new land to clear an area so that the tower defense guys can come and set up a perimeter to expand into the new area.
Are we on our way there, or are we already there?
You are on a ship made up of bytes and bits.
Like Tron.
On your way over there, there is
Do we know
a
each
guy
other?
who looks.
Have we done this before?
How
Maybe.
Maybe. I will leave that entirely up to you guys. I will say that this is going to be Snore's first exploration. He's new to the job. Since he's a level 1 character, he is new to the job.
And we all originated from the same failed game.
If you want, I don't care. That is up to you.
I don't think we would be in the same game.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
Considering my name's Steve.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go down.
Because we're NPCs,
Go down.
right?
Right. And just because I like adding flavor and backstory. Once upon a time, in a history not so long ago, a player character managed to a creature known as player character managed to find its way down into your world. It set itself up in a place that is now known as the Badlands, and NPCs are forbidden to go there because he is not nice. And now, anytime any other player characters are spotted, they're deleted with extreme prejudice.
So there's just one player character currently because all others have been deleted before they could set up shop.
Right.
Dang.
I'm gonna go down. Are there animals on the ship?
Sure.
I'm gonna go down to where all the straw is, and I'm gonna start weaving baskets.
Okay, roll me a dexterity check.
Is it worth doing a quick intro of our characters to each other?
I think
Or no?
yes.
Sure.
I got 11.
All right, you managed to make some, decent baskets.
All right.
They're not going to sell for top dollar, but they're respectable and are going to do their job.
Well, selling is not important. I get it. I get enjoyment out of the fight, out of the challenge. It's
All right.
peaceful.
Sweet. Go ahead and introduce your characters.
My name is Snickums. I'm a rock gnome. Wizard. Very short
I've got no idea.
and stout. Pretty fat. Got a big long cape and a bright orange beard and hair. And I'm very, very weak, but I'm very smart. I like to weave baskets, and I'm a huge history buff. I like history.
All right, next.
Well, you're a boring bookish one, aren't you? I'm
Yeah.
Yarvire. Once upon a time, I were a captain of my own ship. Not a tiny boat like this one, but a proper ship, you see, out on the high seas. And a failed dragon pirate game of the last century, you see.
Okay, now you have to come up with a name for that game.
Oh, there was
Dragons of the Caribbean.
I was gonna say there was a legit Pirates of the
works.
Caribbean MMO that died in 2013.
There you go. There you
were
go.
part
Dragons.
of the failed
Dragons
launch
of-
expansion.
There you go. That works.
The gameplay was highly praised amongst those who actually played the game, but there were some legal troubles with the title.
Arvire, is that right?
Arvire, indeed.
Ar. What class are you?
I'd be somewhere between a barbarian and a monk.
Okay, cool.
So a fighter?
Nay.
Oh,
All right. Steve, go ahead.
All right, hey guys, I'm Steve, and I'm a male, human, nothing too special, but I'm a cleric and a warlock. I'm not sure what I'm doing with my life. I really want to make sure people are safe and happy, but sometimes when they're annoying, a little curse their way or something, just to bother them. I mean, but really, like, I really want people to like live and be happy, and so I like to heal people and make sure that they're safe, and just if they're annoying me, I might Eldritch blast them in the face a little bit. I mean, I've mostly been a hermit. I'm not sure what I'm doing with my life, but
You know,
You
you should learn how to weave some baskets. Come sit down with me. We'll weave some baskets to heal the people.
basket weaving, eh?
Yes.
I've heard of underwater basket weaving.
Oh,
If
that's-
anything, I've got pretty high expertise in persuasion, performance, and religion.
Hey.
I have expertise in persuasion and proficiency in a few other things, but and I have been known to forge documents from time to time that meet my needs. And if anyone wonders, I can speak a few languages. Common obviously, and I also know Dwarvish, Elvish, and Gnomish.
And how about you, newbie?
Oh goodness. My name is I forgot my name.
It's okay.
Nice.
First mission troubles get to all of us. You will remember your name by the end of the day.
I heard, I think, on the ship manifest, did you say your name was Chishnora?
Is this Nore? I
Gesundheit.
what?
All
I
right.
believe he be correcting you on the pronunciation of his name.
Oh, I see. Okay, is this Nora?
I heard Snarfbuckle. Your name is now Snarfbuckle.
Let's introduce himself, you landlubbers.
Goodness.
I listen to the captain.
This Nora, what are
Lovers.
what class are you?
I take after my father. He was a very merciless merchant, and he spoke fear into all that probed his land. I am a rogue.
Was he a flower salesman?
Now he actually sold many things, including real estate, which
Yes,
mostly
yes.
brought everyone out of their pockets.
Oh.
I am a changeling, just as my father was. I am very perceptive and will be able to catch those who are, try to swindle me out of money. I only have daggers and short swords because I don't believe in anything ranged, apparently.
You could be throwing them daggers, you know.
Or you could be throwing them short swords.
I have not considered that, but I suppose I might. I can speak infernal. Thieves can't. Apparently, I can't speak thieves. 3 Green and Zemnian. And my father hailed. Well, I hail from a game called Creature Walking.
All right.
Y'all get the reference, right?
I'm assuming it's what is it? The Walking Dead?
No, Animal Crossing.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Wait, are you the
Fathers.
son of, are you Tom Nook's son?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go down with Schnickums and attempt to mimic this basket weaving thing he's talking about. But I get a little bored easily, and so I just kind of cast Mage Hand and just kind of have Mage Hand mirror what he's doing.
Yeah, and bring the newbie. Newbie, this is your first time, right?
Oh, yes, it is.
Well, in order to level up, you have to get through the grind, and the best way to grind is to weave them baskets. Come sit down. Come sit down.
He takes a seat because in his game, that's pretty close to what he's used to. It's grinding the same thing constantly.
Hell.
And I'm going to proceed to show him how to weave a basket.
All right. Go ahead and roll a dexterity. What did I?
Yeah, 630.
Okay, yeah, just a general dexterity roll.
I got a. Would I have proficiency for that, or?
Just whatever's on your sheet.
Do I do it too, even though I cast Mage Hand?
Yes, but you have disadvantage because you're doing it with one mage hand.
I got a 4.
Okay, you're really bad at this.
I got a 3.
But you're better than Steve. So
I'm pretty mediocre, guys. Just letting you know. I say that proudly.
I wasn't trying.
Arvire, are you gonna go and join them?
Nay, that be women's work.
30 minutes.
Apologies for it's deep in my coding to be slightly sexist.
I understand that it's women's work. That's why I was wondering if you would join them.
Oh, I be proper burned, Captain.
Yeah, har, har, har.
Har, 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 har.
Well, we have arrived. And the captain just reaches over, pulls a lever, and the floor falls out from under the three of you who are basket weaving.
Oh.
And you are now in free fall. Arvire, you can either jump out the bottom or walk the plank.
For me honor, Captain, I'll be jumping out the bottom.
All right, very well. Happy landing.
While I'm falling, I'm going to quickly pull out the blanket in my bag and attempt to hold on to it and make a makeshift parachute.
Okay.
I mean, I do have some rope too, but maybe I can just try and hold on to the blanket to try and slow my fall.
Roll a blanket check.
Roll a skyward saving throw.
Blanket check.
Yep, roll a d20 and add your proficiency modifier because I assume you are proficient.
I do have a
blankets.
proficiency modifier. Yes,
So add that to it. We'll just make it like a tool check.
a
Add your
D20.
history in Skyward Sword.
So that would be a 4.
You lose your blanket. Like you get it, it catches the wind and it just rips it right out of your hands.
Alrighty. I will remove my blanket.
Dang, that was fast.
Blanket has been removed.
Arvire, did you
I'm-
jump?
Falling. I might need to switch to physical dice.
Arvire? Jonathan,
Yes.
did you jump?
Arvire jumped.
Okay, so you're all in free fall. Whichever of you is the heaviest will hit first. Of the first three. I understand.
I weigh 145 pounds.
Okay, you're the heaviest.
Oh, I am?
Sure, 'cause you're wearing heavy armor, I assume.
I'm a skinny cleric warlock.
Yeah, but he's a gnome and he's a changeling.
Yeah.
Oh, rogue.
And
Nice.
But he's a rock? No. Oh, well, dang it. Okay, fine. I land first.
alright, so you land and you take no damage.
Before I jump off, I'm gonna hurry and tie my robe up and to try and make a parachute, and then try and use it to slow my descent.
Okay, go ahead and roll a robe check.
Okay.
While he's doing that, DM, since I don't take damage, can I at least fall like Coyote and Wily, Coyote and Roadrunner?
Yeah,
A little
absolutely.
bit of a-
You fall, belly flop straight onto it and leave a big imprint into the ground. About
body
3 feet
imprint.
deep.
Yes.
Is that a-
Okay.
Dexterity check? Or hand, sleight of hand check?
Sure, I don't care.
18.
All right, yeah, you managed to tie your cloak up and you're able to turn it into kind of a parachute thing.
Whee!
And we'll say you land next. Nope, you'd go slower. You'll land last, probably. Maybe. Zisnore, are you doing anything to try and break your fall?
Nope. He does not believe in fall damage.
All right. Well, similarly to Steve, you just leave a big old imprint in the ground when you hit. Again, no damage.
Sweet.
How about you, Arvire? Are you doing anything?
Nay, Captain. 'Twould impinge upon me honor.
I mean, that was out of... That's the DM.
Yeah, I know.
but- okay.
I'm having a lot of fun with this pirate voice.
Okay, fair enough.
Don't get
I
to
love
know a lot.
I love it.
That's fine. You should play a pirate in an actual campaign.
I want to.
Who knows? Maybe next week it'll be a pirate-themed campaign.
Oh yes, I'm so down for that.
And hopefully better than Steve of the High Seas.
Oh man.
Anyways, I'm getting off track. Arvire, you hit at about the same time that Schnickums does. Both of you take no fall damage. Arvire, you leave a big imprint. Schnickums, you do not.
As I land, I'm gonna see the imprints and get really impressed, and I'm gonna pull out my painting supplies, and I'm gonna start drawing a picture of the beach.
All right, go ahead and roll a performance check.
16. 18.
All right, you
Oh my
make
goodness.
a very impressive picture of the beach on the ground, I assume. As you get up and look around, you see yourself in a forest. Looks like you're probably some kind of fantasy game. Kind of hard to tell since all you see is forest. Yeah. Behind you is the abyss, where if anybody walks off the edge of the world, they just are never seen from again. Don't fall off the map.
Are any of you of African American descent?
Not me.
Arvire looks down at himself and looks back up at you.
Well, they always say in my game, the black guy dies first, so I wanted to make sure you go first. Well, I don't have to die first.
I would just like to take this moment to address any viewers that might be watching this. Any comments or statements in this game are not necessarily reflected upon the individual's players' actual views. Thank you
And
for
it's not
understanding.
shared among those others in the group either.
Anyway, should we carry on?
So yeah, behind you guys is the edge of the map, where if you go, you'll fall to your death. And that, we'll just say that's south, and then east, west, and north is just forest as far as you can see. Up above you is the ship that dropped you off. As it turns around, it drops off a crate connected to a parachute that is coming down quite quickly towards you guys.
I go to try to meet the crate wherever it lands.
Okay, roll a survival check to see if you could track where it's going.
I would also like to do that.
17.
All right, go ahead. Anybody else who wants to try and track where it's going, roll a survival check.
What do I need to roll to not get squished by it? Or is it far enough away?
A survival check. Literal survival check on that.
I got a 12.
All right. So Steve, Arvire, and Zisnore, you guys are able to track it without any problem. Schnickums, you're like one of those characters that are like, I got it, and it lands like right behind him. Yeah, so that's you.
I
I'm
go
still
over
looking.
and
Forward.
and start opening the crate.
All right, you open the crate, and inside are a bunch of supplies for setting up a forward base. You've got everything all the tools that you're going to need. So, like saws for cutting down trees, and tents, and all the stuff that you would need for setting up a forward camp.
Oh man, guys, you see what's in here?
They gave us the wrong one. I start
Yeah,
yelling into the sky. You sent us the wrong crate. Try again, please.
I can't believe they expect us to work.
You do see that the ship turns around at this, and does drop off another package.
I head over to that one.
All right, it lands short. I'm just going to use the same rolls. Lands pretty close to where you guys already were. Yeah.
I open up that crate.
Okay.
What treasures be inside?
Whoever is going to be near that one needs to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
Oh crap!
it be a trap.
Oh snap!
Kyrell, did you roll?
Oh, I'm not anywhere near the crate. I'm still trying to dodge the thing. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. In that case, Schnickums and Steve, as the top of that pops open, there's a very fast explosion of a giant glue bubble. Just like erupts from the top and bursts. You guys are now covered in glue.
Ooh,
So I
fascinating.
managed to avoid it.
You've managed to avoid it.
Excellent.
Are we like stuck or are we just covered in it? Like
You guys are
flying?
covered in it, and until you clean it off, you will be under the slow status effect.
Oh man!
Oh no.
Basically, your movement speed's just cut in half until you get it cleaned off. You also will have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws and dex checks.
That
See.
sure does suck.
Slowed.
And then on the underneath, after you've opened it up, I don't know if slowed's actually an actual status effect. So if you're looking for it on your character sheet, don't worry about
Okay.
it. On the bottom of the crate, it says, "We sent you the right crate the first time, morons. Don't insult our honor."
I'm gonna cast Unseen Servant.
Okay.
Tell it to clean me off while I walk around.
Okay. It does that to the best of its. Actually, have your unseen servant roll a strength saving throw.
That's a strength of 2. So what is that, like a negative like 8?
What?
-4, maybe 5.
Does it even matter at that point? Like,
Are you? All right. Yeah, he's able to clean you off. No problem.
wow.
Hey, Schnickums, do you mind having your person help clean me off too?
I mean, he's unseen servant. He's invisible. You cannot
Yeah.
see him.
Yeah, you just see me.
Gotcha.
You just see globs of glue just flying off of him as you guys
Schnickums,
walk.
How are you immune to this glue stuff?
Oh, I'm not immune. I've got my undead servant friend Reginald. He's helping me.
How you? Could you send him over to me and help me get this off?
I look over in his direction. He says, "Okay, go on, Reginald. Go help Steve."
I just like stand like a starfish, like arms open, legs open, just like waiting for whatever to happen.
He
Close my
T-pose.
eyes and look up at the sky, just like clean me.
All right. I'll apply the 20 to you as well. So you guys are able to get cleaned off.
Okay, good.
But you are still just kind of wandering around in circles like an NPC with a broken path.
Next thing.
Where are you guys gonna go?
Well, first I'm going to cast Bonfire on the crate with the glue to see if it's flammable.
Oh yeah, totally. Goes up. Goes up in
Oh.
flames.
Now we have a good home base. That smoke signal will be able to find our way should we get lost.
I'm gonna go back over to the other crate. What were you said there were tools like saws or?
Yeah, just basically anything you would need for setting up a forward camp.
That was in the original box.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does anyone have any experience setting up tents?
Twas a major part of the player experience at the beginning of the
Ooh.
game.
Ooh. How very convenient. Well, how about...
No wonder your
help you-
game failed. Setting up tents in a pirate game.
Is there anything as
We
part
had
of
to
our?
learn to be marooned, for it could happen at any given time.
Is there
No wonder
anything
your game. No wonder your game failed.
Is there anything in that
many a
crate?
mutiny was had on many a crew.
Sorry, what's up, Steve?
So,
Is there anything in the crate that weighs more than 10 pounds?
Probably. Why do you ask?
I was thinking about using my mage hand to just do the work for me.
I see. I mean,
To pull
yes,
stuff out and one-handed trying to set up the tent and.
I mean, yes, I'm sure there are things that are in there that would weigh over 10 pounds. Depends on what.
to go cut down a tree. I don't know. So I can just kind of stand and direct it, so I don't have to get my own hands involved.
Okay. I mean, some of the stuff in there would be over 10 pounds.
Mr. R. Was that your name?
Arvire.
Harvire. Would you help me and my friend Reginald here? We'll set up the tent.
Let us construct our base camp.
Very well. Reginald is a good old chap. He'll be able to help you lift things out. You won't be able to see him, but he's there, don't worry.
An unseen servant.
Oh, yes. Very helpful.
Give me a second. I be familiar with the spell, though it not be from my game.
Ooh, very convenient. Well, if you like, I'd be able to give you a brief etymology about the origins of the spell and exactly what happens with it.
Nay,
Ooh,
'twould
next
not
time
be of
then.
interest to me.
Ooh, what a pity. Maybe tonight when we sit by the fire, I can regale you with some very interesting tales of the first wizard, Sir Aldrich the Great of the White, who first came up with the spell.
Sarvar has already started setting stuff up. Nay,
Why?
'twould again not be of interest to me.
Ooh, what a pity. What a shame. Well, Reginald, go on and help the nice pirate.
All right, so you guys managed to set up camp right there then?
I'm gonna just have my mage hand be taking like a saw or whatever, I don't know, saw or axe, and just be going to town taking out trees.
Okay.
It's just gonna be going at that.
It's going to be close to its weight limit, so it's going to be slow at it. But yeah, I mean, you definitely have it start working on some trees. Arvire and Schnickums, you guys are able to, or rather, Reginald or whatever you are calling your unseen servant.
Looks like a tree axe is on average 6 pounds,
Okay.
so I can do up to 10.
Yep, all right. So, all right, that's fine. Yeah, it's still slow going because it's a mage hand.
yeah, yeah, absolutely.
But you other two are able to work together and get the tent set up. Zisnore, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Okay, Zisnore, you are just standing there like a AFK player. Randomly, after about 5 minutes, you start randomly muttering to yourself about how there's worlds to save and you're stuck standing here and other such comments. Just involuntarily.
Of course, because Animal Crossing. All right.
So yeah, some time goes by and you guys have a bonfire made from a glue crate. You've got your tent set up. You've got your first tree cut down after about an hour.
Do we get an announcement for that?
You each get an achievement. Ding. Advance personal achievement. Set up forward camp.
Ooh, how interesting, Mr. Arvire.
Arvire, indeed.
After you finish completing the tent, there's a little number that popped up above your head. How very interesting.
This appears to be your first time in the water, eh?
Oh no, we're on the beach.
Tis a figure of speech, sir.
Wait, I overhear this. Do you think we're actually on a beach?
Well, I think it's what you tell me. Let's sit down and talk about this. What do you think it is?
Nay, let us not wax philosophical of the nature of zeros and ones in our existence. We have things to do, sir.
And I'm not gonna come sit by you because I can't sit.
Ooh,
Dang.
very well.
Snickums.
I just,
Yes.
I try, but it seems like my programming never got finished. I just can never sit.
Nice.
Are you sure you
Jacobs.
don't need a sufficient job level in order to do that? I had a fellow I played with once. And that was in his programming.
Nice. Oh, RO, rest in peace. Schnickums.
Yes.
As all this is going on, a message that only you can see pops up saying, "Reputation with Arvire has gone down."
Ooh, oh dear. Well, don't worry about that. I'm gonna look over to Reginald. Don't worry, Reginald. We'll figure out a way to make that better.
You're looking
Another
at
one.
your unseen servant.
Yeah. Another one pops up, says, Reginald's reputation with Arvire's gone up.
Very interesting. Reginald, do that again. Spend the next X amount of time trying to communicate with Reginald to find out how he did it.
Okay, very well. Can
But I can't
unseen
see him.
servants talk?
No.
Okay. Okay. You fail at succeeding at that. You spend the next hour trying to talk to Reginald and nothing happens. What are you other three doing for that hour?
We were given a task, right? We were supposed to clear this area for.
Yeah, you're supposed to set up a space for the tower defense guys to come in.
Okay.
After. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I mean, Arvire would scout out from the base camp to see what there is.
Okay.
Maybe chop down some foliage with his axes.
Okay.
How successful is he at that?
Roll a lumberjack check. We'll just say make it a strength check. Why not?
Okay. Oh,
Yeah, you're able to cut down some trees. You were pretty good at it on your last foray, apparently.
Seeing that my mage hand did not compare with what he just accomplished, quick question, DM. So, the warlock side of me, I have Hellish Rebuke, which lets me send out flames.
Only when something attacks you, though. That's a reaction.
Oh, it is a reaction. Dang it. Okay, never mind.
Were you gonna try and burn down the trees?
Maybe.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. No, that doesn't. I was going to say I have Sacred Flame too, but that's radiant damage. That's not the same. Never mind.
Zisnore, you do anything yet, or are you just still standing idly around?
A little snot bubble is formed out my nose as I'm still standing there.
Have
Very
Valerius
well.
AFK appeared above his head yet? No, we're NPCs. Never mind.
Yeah. All right, you've fallen asleep standing there.
So after the time goes, eventually my friend Reginald will disappear. But right before he does, I go, I've got it! I'm gonna walk over to Arvard. And Arvire, sorry. And I'm gonna cast Friends. Be like, this worked on Reginald. I'm sure it'll work on you too.
Oh gosh. Okay, he's casting the Friends spell on you there, Arvire.
What is that? A wisdom save? Is that a wisdom save?
Let's see.
Goodness.
It doesn't say.
For the duration. Wait, does it just automatically succeed?
It doesn't say that there's a save.
It doesn't look like it.
D&D 5th edition cantrip. Range self. Oh, you have advantage. Friends you cast on yourself, and you have
Advantage on charisma checks directed at one creature of your choice that isn't hostile towards you.
And once the spell ends, that anybody you tried to influence using that knows that you. Oh, realizes and becomes hostile. Like.
And it's a 1 minute. It's a 1 minute duration.
So you cast Friends, and then you're gonna I guess do some kind of charisma check to me. You want to like convince me to do something, or what are you trying to?
I think he wants you to try and convince you to be friends.
Yeah, you have to like then come and try to influence me.
So I see that you're going through. I find that if you swing from the other side, it works even better. Just from my observations, you're doing a pretty good job. But if you go the other way, you might do a little better. Just a helpful tip, friends, from one friend to another.
And I think you're then supposed to roll persuasion with advantage. Is that what that says?
Yeah.
I guess so.
You're so good at this.
You think so? As he's like continues the natural 20 cut stuff. Like,
I'm going to insert myself into the conversation and then try to argue on behalf of Schnickums to help.
I mean, he already had advantage. So he doesn't get another advantage.
Right. Okay.
I mean, you're welcome to do that if you want, but
I don't get a roll persuasion or anything on that.
I'll just after I realized my failed attempt, I'm going to go back to the crate and see if there's anything else that I can figure out how to assemble.
Okay, after 1 minute, Arvire, you realize that he tried to use the friend spell against you and become hostile towards him.
oh, you!
Whoa.
Schnickums!
Arvire.
What?
It's okay. Calm down.
Nay, he be using magics to influence my perception of him.
Maybe
I recognize a friend's spell when I experience one.
But think about it. Think about it. He's just trying to be your friend. He's just trying to be nice.
Does he have any possessions? Anything around?
He has whatever he has. So
Do you
I
have
don't
like
know.
do you have like a chair you're sitting in?
No, I'm
Oh,
rifling.
you have
I'm rifling-
baskets.
Yeah, I have my baskets.
How many baskets do you have?
We'll say he was able to make about 50 of them on the way over.
Great, I'll take one of the baskets. I be taking this.
Wait,
Okay,
no.
it's yours. It's yours. Friends. This is how we make friends. I get it. You're welcome to have my basket.
And then I throw it in the air and then swing at it with like the axe as though it were a baseball bat. And
Roll an attack roll. Yep, you hit it. You cut right through it.
I'm like,
was-
no. Arvar,
That
what
was-
are you doing?
the next time you be trying to influence me with your magical ways, that'll be your head.
I'm gonna
Now,
bring you
now.
another basket.
Calm down. I'm going to go over and pick up the pieces of the first basket and cast mending and put it back to its original state.
All right, you do that. You mend it just fine.
I
And
put
I
the
hit.
second basket on the ground and chop it.
Did that make you feel better?
Okay, roll an attack roll. Yeah, you deal with you slice right through it, no problem.
Nay, but I'll be returning to my work now.
Arvar, what are you
Okay,
doing?
okay.
Stop it! And I repair
Steve,
that
Steve,
one.
it's okay. Let us go looking at the basket.
You're okay with him cutting your baskets?
They're gifts. He's my friend now.
But
Is there,
This is what friends do.
is there anything
I don't.
clear other than like foliage?
Sorry, what?
Sorry,
What?
continue your character moments.
That's all I got.
Oh. I don't know that that's how friends are, but I mean, if you're okay with it, I guess that's fine. I mean, if you do break any baskets, just let me know. I can fix them for you. I'm happy to.
My charisma's a lot higher than I thought it was, so I'll figure it out. I'll work on it.
Okay.
Hindsight, I probably shouldn't have used the spell.
Yeah, I don't know that was a good choice, but you know, just maybe figure out what he wants in friends, and then do that.
Good idea.
I look over and see Zisnore. Is he still just standing there with snot bubbles coming out of his nose?
Yep.
He is
Alright.
living up to his namesake.
Snore. Hey! I cast Mage Hand and slap him across the face.
Zasnori, you get slapped across the face with Mage Hand.
The bubble pops and I shake, kind of in like a startled thing. An exclamation point above my head.
Hey Zisnore. I think you fell asleep there, dozed off, and fell into quest mode again. You want to help us, help us get our camp set up here? We could really use your help.
I can't remember how his voice is. Oh no.
Hey, this is whose game is it anyway? Where consistency doesn't matter.
Yay, let's go.
Inconsistency is consistency.
Exactly.
Knock that bottle. No. I don't know how to help you. I've never done this before.
All right, so I'd say, we have the one tent set up, but I mean, is there any other? Sorry, DM, is the tent like one for all of us, or is there multiple tents we need to set up?
That's up to you guys. There are multiple tents in the box. You guys said you only set up one, so
How big is the tent? Is it like a one-man tent, or
That's what he's saying. It's up to us, right?
is it a
Or-
clown car?
I'll say it's can fit 4 people.
Okay.
4 normal human-sized people.
So with our group, there's certainly enough room.
Yeah.
All right. Look, if you don't know how to help us out, Zisnori, maybe see if you can find some food or rations. I mean, maybe there's berry bushes out there, or I don't know.
Ooh, I know. I've got something that will help. Sisnori.
Are you?
Look around and then I pick up a bug. Go find 10 of these bugs. I need them. Can you do that for
I
me?
can do that. Yes.
So is this like an island?
You don't know. You guys haven't even bothered to explore anywhere.
I'm chopping down foliage as I move deeper into away from the water side.
Ah, got it.
I've been doing so for like an hour or something.
Yeah, I figured you were just going back and forth. Are you just going in a straight line outward then?
Well, so they said to clear a space for the tower defense guys. So
Okay, so you've just been clearing this space.
yeah.
All right, is there water behind us,
I mean,
or is it
you
just
guys-
like a void?
You might be good at it, but it still takes you a while per tree
Okay.
because you're still cutting down trees. But I mean, you've probably, I don't know, let's say doubled this initial clearing. We'll say
Is
it's
it water?
about
Is
60
water
foot
behind us?
sphere now. No, it's just the end of the map. Like, just
So it's literally like the Earth just turns into void.
yes. Like you could walk off and then fall off the map.
Got
Kind
it.
of like,
okay.
kind of like when you glitch through the ground in games and you just fall indefinitely.
Oh.
I walk up near the void and I pick up a rock and just toss it.
Okay, it just you watch it until you can't see it anymore.
I yell into the void like I'm yelling in a Grand Canyon. Hello, expecting an echo or something.
No echo comes back. It's lost to the void.
Would anybody else like to come and help me to clear a space?
I was just about to do that.
Who the heck was that?
I'm collecting bugs.
That was Schnickums.
Oh, okay.
Everything's made up. There's no consistency.
Yeah, I know, but that doesn't mean you have to play into that.
Are you mocking me, boy?
No, I'm sorry. No. Here, I have an idea. Arvire, I feel like I've made a bit of a fool of myself. I do apologize. How about, I mean, they didn't say anything about burning everything down, did they? Let's just light a bunch of fires and get rid of it.
Do we need
Perhaps.
the wood for any kind of like forts or reinforcements or walls, defenses? If we burn it down, are we just leaving ourselves exposed?
Did they give any sort of like blueprints or should we search the crate for blueprints on what they expected us to do?
You can certainly try.
Perhaps we should check further in the crate for instructions.
Good
Or
idea.
did they give us any other instructions, or did they just drop us off?
They just kind of dropped you off
Okay.
with the only instruction being, clear space for the forward camps so
No-
that
no
the
time
tower
or
defense
anything.
guys. Yeah.
I mean,
No
it's not like
deadline.
it's not like we eat anything or really even care if there's anything here. But they can drop off all those supplies we need. Let's just burn the whole thing to the ground.
Oh no, you guys have to eat.
Oh,
That is still a thing you must do, and rest. Those things still happen. Permanent survival game mode has been turned on in this world.
I just
Back in
realized
my game, we didn't have to worry about such mundane things.
I just realized I have an herbalism kit. I don't know how I got this, but I have one. So maybe if we find herbs, I can make something.
Only setting up camp. Food. Such an arcane concept for a game.
Well, so Arvire, you're wondering kind of like, are you kind of thinking like what's beyond this forest here?
Hey, at this point, I'm looking through this here crate for some further instruction.
Okay, my curiosity is kind of getting at me. I'm gonna just start, obviously keeping a fair distance from the void, but I'm gonna just kind of start following the edge of this into the forest and kind of see how if anything comes into view off in the distance. Like, how far does this go? I'm just gonna start walking.
Okay. Are you
Direction.
are you looking for anything in particular, or just walking?
I'm trying to like pay close attention to my surroundings, looking at if there's like bushes or
Okay, roll me a perception check for your walk.
if there's anything of note. Do I hear anything? Do I smell anything? Okay,
Sure.
Perception check. Oh, seriously?
Nope.
Okay, I hate using this. I need to.
You
Physical
start
dice.
off. You start off walking along just fine and dandy. You're super into searching, but after about 3 minutes, your attention span kind of goes
I
away,
was bored.
and you just kind of zone out, and you're enjoying the scenery. Kind of forgot about paying attention to your surroundings.
But I'm
So is it
still.
just like-
I still want to keep the void like within view, off onto
Sure.
my side, but while
That's
it's
fine.
kind of following the edge.
That's fine. Arvire, your search
Aye.
of the crate, you do find extra instructions. It says to clear a zone big enough for the tower defense guys, which they're saying is about 3 acres worth of land that they'll need. In addition, if you could do any recon while you're here to try and figure out what type of game this was, whether or not the NPCs and mobs are going to be friendly or hostile, if there's any player characters that are attached to the land. And yeah.
Was there any further equipment with which to clear more efficiently?
I mean, there's a 2-person saw in there if you so desire.
Can I see those instructions, Arvire?
I.
Looking over. All right. Here's what I propose. We set a fire, and then once it gets too big, I cast Gust and I put it out. And then we start another fire, and then I cast Gust and I put it out. And pretty soon, we'll clear the whole clearing. 3 acres with an axe is not going to get us very. It's going to take a long time.
Gust, eh?
Yes.
You're sure that if you cast Gust, it won't further exacerbate the fire you be setting?
It's a very powerful gust. And we'll do it very quickly before it gets out of hand. My calculations are spot on this, I think.
Well, you are certainly confident. If you'd like to do so, then I'll be sitting over here by the fire. The not fire you're setting, but the other fire.
Very, very wise. And I'm going to do that stat. I'm going to walk up to some trees, and then I'm going to cast Bonfire, and then I'm going to put it out with Gust, and then just keep doing that over and over and over again.
Okay. The Gust spell. One moment. Okay. And then you said bonfire, right?
Yep.
Okay, so you light the tree on fire, but the gust spell does not put the fire out. In fact, it does just blow it onto the next tree, lighting that one on fire.
I start to panic, and so I blow it more and more and more.
You have officially started a forest fire.
Hmm. I'm
I
gonna
guess- Well, doesn't say it puts out fires. So,
Arvar is just watching. I
as the forest fire spreads, he's gonna become more and more of panic and just no. And instead of trying to control it, the gusts are starting to go in every in like all directions except for right where he's at, away from him.
okay. Steve, you are now cut off from the camp
by a fire.
by a forest fire.
Do I know that it's? I mean, I don't know.
Nope, you don't even realize that there's a forest fire yet. But
Like,
just so
how
you as a
far
player
away
know.
did I go? Like, I guess the question is, from the point I left, how quickly after I left did they start the fire?
It's been a bit since you can walk 30 feet in 6 seconds.
That's true.
So I'd say you're several hundred feet away at this point, if not more. It's been a couple minutes.
Arvar is gonna stand up and walk over to what's his face?
Schnickums.
Schnickums. And just kind of pat him on the shoulder. Steve, be in there.
Ooh.
Well,
Hang on.
we must be preparing funeral rites, I believe.
Wait. In your game, when somebody died, do they just pop right back up out of the ground?
There's no respawn in this world, and you guys are well aware of it.
Oh, okay. Then, yep. I guess. Oh, but he was the cleric. Hmm.
I was the healer.
And on that note, Steve, you're walking like along the edge, right?
I mean, not like right on the edge. Like, I'm decent. I'm trying to keep a decent. I don't know. I'm trying to think what would be.
So there's like you're like 5 feet away from it.
No, even further. Like,
Okay, so you're like full on walking through the woods then. But just you can.
I'm
every
walking
once
through
in a while
the
you get
woods.
a glimpse of the edge.
I can still see the edge through the trees off in the distance, knowing that I'm still following along the edge. That there wouldn't be like if there's any structures or anything, it would be obvious to me. Like, oh, I mean, there's clearly. I know. I guess I'm trying to think like if I'm looking down my street, it'd be like the equivalent of
A few houses away
5 or 6 houses away, like
from the
decent
edge.
distance, but I can still clearly see where the edge is.
Okay,
Is how I'm imagining this walk.
all right, that's fine. So,
Is there any wind or how's the air like?
you do seem to feel quite a bit of warm air coming from behind you.
Do I smell any smoke yet?
With a perception of 6, nope. On the second thought, what's your passive perception?
My passive perception is 12.
All right, I'll give it to you on the passive. Yeah, you smell smoke.
Start smelling something burning.
Yeah.
as I'm walking, I'm just kind of, smelling, sniffing a little bit, like what is that? And I'm looking around. I don't see any fire. I'm guessing in front of me or to the sides of me, like in my peripherals.
Nope, not yet.
So I kind of stop, smell it, and wait for a moment. Does it get like stronger at all, or?
Yep.
And then I turn around and look behind me.
You
What
see
do I
a raging inferno coming towards you.
Oh man, what have they done? Let's see. I'm looking at my. What do I have here? Dang it! I lost my blanket too. Okay. I'm gonna turn and just start running, obviously in the opposite direction of the fire, as fast as I can. And
Okay.
let's see, can I? Yeah, if the wind is blowing from the fire towards me, I'm just gonna, while I'm running, I'm gonna be looking for like, is there anything like makeshift shelters or spots that I can like jump, like little holes or crooks, crevices,
Like
in the
just dips in
ground
the
or-
land or something?
that I can like potentially huddle down in to hide from the
Roll
fire
another
while
perception
I'm
check.
running. I'm like, do I use the digital dice? It keeps betraying me. I'm going to use my physical die on this one. Okay. That's a 16 plus 2. 18!
All right, yeah, you see what looks to be like a dip about 50 feet ahead of you.
All right. I'm assuming like there's not foliage and stuff around it that it would.
No,
like,
it looks like it would be okay. For
all
what
right,
you're-
I book it towards that.
Okay, as you come up on it, you actually see that it is a staircase. Leading
A
straight.
staircase.
Yep, leading straight into the ground.
Well, shoot. I don't have any kind of spells that help me see in the dark. Oh, but I do have. Hold on. I do have a torch.
All right.
So I'm going to, start making, like, as soon as I get on the stairs, pull out my torch and, light it as I'm going down. But I only want to go down enough to where, like, I'm still kind of near the entrance, but I'm safe from the inferno that'll pass over me.
Okay, so you follow the staircase. It goes down about 5 feet, and that'll probably suffice for what you're doing because it actually like goes down at an angle that you would be like down and then like in under the ground.
Mm-hmm.
But as you come up to a door at the bottom of the staircase, you cross the threshold, and a scrolling message shows up for your eyes only that says, "The Sanctum of Merciless Death." Okay, back to the other three.
I'm going to hide in front of the door while the fire passes over.
All right, that's fair. So, Snorri, remind me, when you went to catch bugs, were you already out in the forest before the forest fire?
I honestly have no idea.
Where would you have gone to catch bugs if not the forest?
Probably the forest.
I think that's our answer.
Okay. And you did that before he started the forest fire?
Yeah.
But I do have like a passive perception of like 17.
So you would have seen the forest fire, but it would have been started so close to you that you're just screwed. You take forest fire damage.
Oh my god.
Let me find a place to roll some dice.
He's level 1, so doesn't he have like 6?
I think he's 11. I think he's up to 11.
Yeah, I've got 11 somehow.
Ah.
My constitution is 16, so.
Although, you're just screwed. You're dead.
Okay.
Because you would have been in the you would have been in the forest fire for long enough. You would have taken enough damage to just kill you outright.
I'm gonna look at Arvire.
And you guys know exactly when he dies because his HP bar off the side of your vision disappears since you're all in a party, and is replaced by a skull and crossbone. Sorry, Kyrell, you are now dead.
Oh, well.
You're welcome to roll a new character if you want, though.
That'll be Zisnore then. I kind of forgot about him.
Me too. I have an idea. I know. I'm gonna pull up my calligraphy and my art supplies, and I'm gonna paint a picture of Zisnore and Steve being surrounded by the Inferno.
Okay, roll a performance check.
Uh,
15.
All right, yeah, you do a good enough job. Then anybody who knows the two will understand that it's them, surrounded by a forest fire.
I'd like to add anything else,
what did
Arvire.
you do, Jared?
I drew a picture of you and Zisnore being burned alive in the fire.
How kind.
a good likeness. A great tribute
Indeed.
to two souls who I barely knew.
Quick question, DM. With him dying, how is there any? Is he like dead, or with his hit points going to 0? Like, do his hit points go to 0, and there's a chance we can revive him, or is he just dead?
Well, with the way it would have worked is that his hit points would have hit 0, then he would have went into death saving throws. But every 6 seconds he would have taken damage, which is an automatic death failure. So after 18 seconds, he's just dead.
There's basically no way I could hurry and come back and.
Yeah, nope.
No, he's dead.
Yeah. Murdered by the gnome wizard. Who says you need fireball to kill your allies?
This was an accident. Well, Arvire, we have the camp set up.
How could we possibly have seen this coming?
There's absolutely no way.
Of course not.
I think we've now. So how fast is the forest being cleared away? This roaring inferno now.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask if it's passed over me yet.
Honestly, probably not, since we just backtracked to deal with Zisnore. This is just seconds after you've made it into the tunnel. At this point, if you guys aren't going to do anything in the next few minutes, then I'll say it takes about 10 minutes before it passes over Steve.
I just stand and watch the flames.
Yep.
And as it goes, you notice that the trees are darkened husks, but then they spring back to normal trees. All the ones that you've burned.
Is there a loot bag?
No, there isn't.
Oh no!
There's no loot bag for his body?
Oh, for Zisnore?
Yeah.
Nope. You see the charred remains of what you assume was him. There's an extra special ash pile with a little skull and crossbones above it.
So the terrain is unaffected here by the fire.
Yep.
What about all the trees that he cut down? Have those grown back too?
Nope.
Hmm.
That I did not predict.
No, I did not. I don't think we should try that again, though.
Looks like what's his name? What is
Isnary,
Snorri,
no, the other one.
Steve.
Steve.
Looks
I have
like
the
Steve has
easiest
quite
name
a
in the
pair of
party.
looks like Steve has quite a pair of legs on him. He'd be out
Oh,
running
yes.
that fire like a champion.
He's still alive. Do you see it? Are you seeing his health bar in your vision too?
Yes, I believe I noticed that more when this Snorri passed.
Do you see any buttons that we can push to let us know where Steve went? Start tapping the air. Maybe we can find something.
As this isn't my first time in the water, would I know how to do that?
There isn't a tracking button, but you do know that you can pull up the map.
This whole time.
Well, we could just take a look at the map here.
All right.
All right, so as you open up the map, most of it's still covered in like a fog of war because no one in your party has discovered it. But you can see the exact path of where Steve's gone, and anything that was within Steve's actual line of sight has been cleared.
Was there also like a little wandering path where this Snorri like wandered, and then a little X where he died?
Yes.
You see on the map a little icon showing where I'm
Yes.
sitting.
Yes. Yes, I can.
Can we see the fire
also-
on the map?
Surprisingly, no. It does not show you where the fire is at. But you do see that Steve is in the location known as the Sanctum of Merciless Death.
Now, you think that is a play on words, or do they really mean death?
At this point in time, as I'm guessing I can also see the X.
Yeah.
Death. Then I kind of start fumbling around a little bit. Do I have any kind of mechanism of like the equivalent of a group chat?
Hey, you unlocked group chat.
Guys,
Hey, Steve.
as I'm communicating
Hi.
with group chat. What happened?
Okay, so totally not our fault. Not even a little bit. But
Completely unpredictable indeed.
so we thought we could clear away this as per the instructions. So we did that. It was very efficient.
'Twasn't we, and 'twas not efficient whatsoever.
Schnickums.
Yes.
At about this point, you get another message only for your eyes, and accompanied with a little ding noise. Achievement. Only you can start forest fires.
Ooh, very nice. Anyways, well, unforeseen circumstances. The forest caught on fire, and Cisnere, well, he found all the bugs, I think, but he's no longer here.
Nor be the bugs.
Nor be the bugs, which is very tragic in and of itself.
Aye. Completely
and-
unpredictable and quite tragic.
Yes. I think we needed those bugs to turn in for a quest.
So how did the fire start?
Completely unforeseen circumstances.
Certainly wasn't Schnickums casting any sort of fire spell right on the trees and
No. Certainly
blowing
not
wind
that.
at it with any other further magic.
Nope. Not
Well,
that at all.
So how did the Snorri die?
He
Certainly
died.
wasn't the
He
same
burned.
fire that.
Did you try to heal him? Can either of you heal?
No.
Oh.
Nay. Tis not
Oh.
within my skill set.
I took more of the academic portion of the magic. I don't really do the religion. It's not me.
Alrighty. Well, DM question: does Zixnore have like a resurrect button hovering above him at all that he can click?
Oh no, he's just dead.
Oh,
This isn't like the MMOs where it's like you resurrect back to the graveyard.
Yeah,
Corpse
nope,
run.
Nope.
Great.
If you'd be
I'm
looking
going to-
for a resurrect
all of-
button, I
All
believe
of those
this is-
mechanics were disabled when you guys were deleted.
if you'd be looking for a resurrect button, I would like to inform you that permadeath, I believe, is the term they use for it. It was not
It's-
present in my game originally, but 'tis our lot in life, digital life now.
neither was it in mine. DM question real fast. If
Yeah, what's
I
up?
were to leave the campaign with Zisnore, would that get rid of like my changeling and stuff?
No, it'd stay in your character's stuff. It would just be removed from the. Oh, because you don't have changeling unlocked. I don't know what'll happen.
Well, time to figure out.
You could also create another character and add it to the campaign too. You can have multiple characters
Oh, really?
in the campaign, even though this character is dead. You can just go and
Yeah, if you go to this campaign and click on deactivate, it'll put it into kind of like a free for all character slot spot. And then
You also have
free you up.
multiple characters assigned to you.
Yeah, that's true too. I guess.
Yeah, okay, I mean,
Just...
yeah, you just click the join button again and make another
Yeah.
character.
Where
Join link.
is the deactivate thing?
I mean, I could click it for you.
Oh, okay, that works.
Steve,
Yeah, sorry. I was contemplating what to do. I'm sitting in front of a door here, but yeah, what's up?
who is your deity that you worship?
You know, it's kind of a sore subject. I don't really have one anymore. We kind of had a falling out.
Hmm.
But I mean, I don't know. I go back and forth between like wanting one, and not like technically. I don't really have a religion right now, which is why I definitely want to help people and heal them, and I'm here to help people, but the falling out aspect was, I was kind of dabbling in some of the darker magics, and sometimes when people bother me, like I said, throw a little dark magic their way, and then my deity didn't really like that, so I kind of was banished a little bit.
Really understandable. I'm
But
gonna
anyway,
grab a
why?
dust
What's
pile. Well, I needed to know who to spread his ashes to. We'll just say to the natures. I'm gonna grab the dust pile of Cisneri and then cast Gust again to blow it out into the wind.
Yeah, nature's fine. There's always generic light and goodness. That's always good.
You
light.
you spread the ashes to the wind.
What
With
about
the
you,
Gust.
Arvire? You buried the people in the sea. Do you have any good shanties for such an occasion?
Aye. And he begins singing this very mourning, soulful, like
The sailor's
soulful mourning.
morning.
Yeah.
Sailor's morning song.
Actually, you know what? Let's leave it to the dice to decide if it's good.
Roll performance.
I love this. Oh my goodness, I love this.
6.
You kind of forgot the actual words to that song, so you ended up just singing the Whaler Man song.
After you
So
finish,
anyway,
I'm gonna take
guys,
off my hat. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, there's a door here. Should I come back, or do you want me to check this out?
We should probably join you.
Yeah, that's a good call. Do you want to meet me here, or do you want me to come back to camp and meet up with you guys?
We could probably head over there.
All right, sounds good. I'll wait for you.
And then as you finish the song, I'm gonna take my hat, put it to my chest, and say, "Oh yes, may the
Leave
Wellerman
and
come."
go.
Indeed, may the Wellerman come. That was very nice, Arvire.
Aye.
Should we go meet up with Steve?
He looks like. Does the fire look like it's past probably at this point?
I mean, as far as you guys can tell, yeah.
Aye.
It'll be fine.
Did we like burn some villages off in the distance and kill a bunch of people? That would be so funny. So funny. Anyway, sorry.
You don't know.
Who knows?
So yeah, I guess we take off down the. I'll chop a path. I'll cut some stuff apart.
While
Okay,
they're
so
making,
You're gonna cut a path while you go.
Yeah, well, anything that's small enough to cut quickly.
So like saplings and stuff.
Yeah.
Roll a
Mhm.
perception check to see if you can see any.
I mean, are they
Ah,
in front of me,
this is-
like along the path or not?
Roll investigation to see if you find any.
I am done with my character.
No, you don't
Okay.
find a single one.
Great, it's just a nice clear path.
All right, you're done with your character.
Yep.
I'm gonna be having my map, quote unquote, open while I watch their dots like make their way towards me.
Okay.
Just
You're just watching your map.
Yep.
Okay.
Ah, this is beautiful. I love this character already. I am a deep gnome barbarian with a strength of 6.
bad.
Yep. I have an intelligence of 15.
Did you do hard mode again?
I just did random rolls, yeah.
Where you put the stat directly into the one that?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Oh man.
All right.
That's
All
what
right.
you get for killing Zisnore.
It wasn't on purpose. So where does the new character pop up at?
Oh, you'll find out.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. So you guys managed to get to Steve, no problem. Arvire, you do not find any saplings.
Arr.
So yeah, check out this door. What's the door made of? Like,
And
it's
as you
a
guys-
door.
As you
My
guys
max
approach,
hungers for wood.
as you guys approach the door, you guys also cross the threshold and get the same message indicating that
Victim of
you've
merciless death.
yeah.
Merciless death. What kind of game hath merciless death?
I don't know.
The one we already find ourselves in.
Well, that's a good one.
So is the door like a metal door, wood door? What kind of door is it?
It is a wooden door.
Is there a lock on it?
No, I'm just gonna chop it.
There is.
I'm gonna attack
I mean, like, there's a key lock thing. Go ahead and roll an attack roll.
it with the great axe.
That's fine.
Wow.
Yeah, you don't manage to really get a good purchase into the like. It just kind of bounces off. You hit it at the wrong angle. It doesn't really do much damage. You leave like a dent, but no actual damage.
Can I try that? The axe, I mean. I'll try.
If you
Maybe
be
I
so
can-
inclined.
Maybe I
hands
can get a
over
better
his
purchase.
his two-handed great axe. Martial
To the
heavy
gnome.
weapon.
Yes,
To the
You will
gnome.
have disadvantage on this attack roll.
that's fine.
I'll be stepping back a few paces.
So 5, so 4, or maybe 3 because I have a really bad strength.
Well, what's the minus modifier on your strength?
Oh, it's just a 1, so I got a 4.
Okay. You don't fare any better.
Can I just I don't know. Would Eldritch Blast do anything to the door?
You can certainly try.
I'm gonna try and cast Eldritch Blast at it.
I'm gonna back up away before he shoots.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack rolls.
Do I need to do the hit and everything, all that?
Yeah, it's one per beam.
Does he get 2 beams at level 2?
I don't know what he gets at level 3.
3?
Does it tell
Or I
me?
guess he's a level 2 warlock,
Oh.
isn't he?
Spell creates more than 1 beam when you reach higher levels. 2 beams at 5th level. Okay, yeah,
You are
I'm
not
at
a
1.
fifth
So
level
1 beam
warlock.
then.
1 beam.
And my
11 hits.
11
Go ahead
hit.
and do your damage. Alright, so you hit the door and it just flies open, slams against the wall, and comes back. It's definitely splintered, and there's a big hole where your Eldritch Blast originally hit, but the door's open.
Hey, there we go.
I go and carefully push the door open. And what do I see?
Okay, so you are now right here on roll 20. I need to change that
Awesome.
color. That is a terrible color. Right there. So you see a wall directly in front of you that goes this way. Or goes that way. You also automatically get the map data.
Yo, Pog.
Right, so as I pushed open the door and saw we're
I'll
in the
pull up the
hallway
map.
there, I'm gonna just kind of stop and turn. Arvire or Schnickens, do either of you want to? Maybe Arvire, do you want to go first? I mean, I'm not necessarily like a big fighter person, you know? I mean, I can hang back, and if you get hurt, I can heal. Yeah.
You look a mite more armored than I.
I mean, yeah. Well, I have a shield.
Aye.
How does the old adage go? He who is filled with the light and has the shield, may he be the first to be the cannon fodder. At least that's how they say it in my game.
Yeah. I guess.
Arvar kind of strokes his dragonborn beardy things. Aye. That be sounding quite familiar to me too.
But you're like the barbarian. You should be okay, fine. And I just hold my shield up, and I'm just kind of nervously shaking as I take wobbly, nervous steps slowly into the corridor.
Okay, you take 3 steps and Rawtur pops out of the wall right in front of you.
What? Sorry, what pops out of the wall?
Your new companion.
Yeah.
Kyrell's new character.
Oh, what does it look like?
Looks like a deep gnome.
Yeah.
Oh. Whoa!
Go ahead and describe your character in more detail there, Kyrell.
Deep Gnome Barbarian. Yeah.
What's his name?
Rawiter. And his stats are not favorable. That is 100% certain. I have a javelin apparently, so that'll be nice. You do see that he is holding a shovel and a pickaxe.
Does he?
Stares at you all.
Do we see his character health bar immediately appear in our party group?
Yep.
I stop. Whoa.
And you also get a system message saying from HQ saying, "Hey, we found a replacement for you."
I do not know why I'm here, but I heard that my friend, Zorisne, was with you guys. Where is he?
Who?
Zorsney.
Oh, the snoring guy. Yeah, he died in a forest fire.
What?
I don't know. I wasn't there to save him. I'm sorry.
Completely unavoidable.
And with that,
Oh,
we're gonna call it a night. With the completely unavoidable being the final line.
Completely unavoidable.
We'll pick it up
Awesome.
here next week, I guess.
Sweet.
Jared, are you gonna be able to join us next week?
No.
Okay, Schnickums will die of a heart attack. It's fine.
Well, yeah. Awesome.
Or, something to that effect.
Or Schnickums.
Dang.
So we'll end there for tonight.
Yeah.
Pick up next time.
See you guys next time on Whose Game Is It Anyways?
Bye-bye now.